Hey guys, so a lot of you have actually been asking about when I'm gonna do another Q&A. I used to do Ask Kitty quite frequently on my Twitch channel, and then I would just upload the highlighted version to my YouTube, but I haven't done that in a very long time, and I know that I have a lot of new viewers who are here because they like to watch my vlogs, so that I thought that we would do a Q&A on my vlog. So I asked Twitter, I asked Snapchat, and I'm just about to ask Instagram, and then I will include you guys on the vlog. Okay, so the first question comes from Chase Morgan 45 on Twitter, and he says, how did you get into video games? So I was born into a family that had a father that is a total geek, nerd, whatever you want to call him. He is a huge fan of computers and gaming, and right from the get-go he wanted me to play video games with him. I was the firstborn, and so I was pushed into playing Quake and Doom when I was, 3, 4, and 5. And then I got my first console to myself when I was turned 9, and that was the Xbox with Fusion Frenzy and Halo. So those were the first few games that I got into, and it was in part to my father who got me playing them. Okay, the next question comes from Rihanna, and she asks, what are those? Haha. Next question, Shame Alex, favorite types of food, and do I know any other languages? So my favorite types of food are ramen, definitely. I love sushi. I love pizza. I don't eat it very often, but I still love it. What else? I love anything Japanese. Any Japanese food is like amazing. Vietnamese, Thai, Filipino, Indian. I like too many foods. That got me really hungry actually. Gusev_Alex18 on Twitter asks, what is your favorite time of the year? This is really hard because you guys know me, I am an optimist, so there is something that I love about all times of the year, but I think my favorite time of the year is probably the fall, because by the time spring and summer, I'm sick of the sun, I'm sick of the heat, and all I want to do is wear jeans and boots and scarves and drink Starbucks. Like, I have like that urge inside of me, so I really love fall. I love being cuddled up and cozy, but not too cold like winter. I can start burning candles, I can, I don't know, cozy up with a fur blanket, faux fur of course. Chompy158 asks, what got you to be motivated through your education years? I think I was born motivated. I am the type of person that just thrives off of determination and competitiveness. So I think a lot of the motivation that I found when I was in school was because I was competing with my peers. So just getting the best grades and showing the teachers that I was intelligent, just proving myself, I think was a lot of my motivation. I think also just on a day-to-day basis, just realizing that learning is important, and every time you're learning, you're investing in yourself. That also helped with my motivation. So Switchblade_SGN on Twitter asks, what is your dream vacation spot? For this question, I think my dream vacation spot would definitely be, I think Bali or the Maldives, or I think somewhere on an island with white sand beaches. I would love to stay in one of those cabanas that are over top of the water, and with a hammock. I like the heat, and I love to snorkel, so if they had good snorkeling areas, that would be even more awesome. So Apple Crisp, I love you by the way, hi Apple Crisp. Who is your biggest inspiration? Ooh, I used to have really good answers to this, and now I'm not really sure. I think definitely my biggest inspiration growing up was Oprah, and I feel like a lot of women will say that, but I think it's very empowering to see someone who has grown an empire and done so through the betterment of the people around them. Her goals with everything has always been, realizing who you are and being your best self and thriving. Everything surrounding her brand now, I can't speak for, her shows before I was old enough to watch them, but I just really like her vision, and her execution was really well, and she's just a cool woman, so probably Oprah. Emmett Bland asks, why Kitty plays games? So this is kind of a hard one. It's a lengthy answer. My nickname from a lot of my friends was Kitty, and because my name is Kristen, they both start with a K. I've always been into animals, and I've always liked cats. And then KittyPlays was my Minecraft username, and then I thought that KittyPlays could be my brand name, and then KittyPlays Games would be my Twitch because I'm playing games. But then I ended up switching my Twitch to KittyPlays just because it matched my whole outlook and branding. Nick Soap on Twitter asks, what are your future plans on vlogging and your YouTube channel? Okay, so I think a lot of you guys know this. The reason why I vlog is because I was inspired to it. I had such a strong energy inside of me that like bubbled up, and it was like, Kristen, you like, I was like, legitimately felt like I was told this when I was meditating. However you want to take this, you can, but I felt like I was told, it's like, Kristen, you need to share your happiness and your excitement and your love with the community and with the world, because you have such a drive to live well, and by doing so and living well, you're giving people the permission to also live well. And so I think vlogging, it's to show you guys that, and I really hope that I can make a difference in just like one person's life so they can feel happier and know that they can feel good and they can dream big, and that's why I started vlogging. Any plans for it? I have no idea. I'm still surprised by the fact that I think this is day 85 of like consecutive vlogs. I have no idea how I've pulled that off. I don't even want to think about it because it's insane. It blows my mind. Quiet Coyote asks, beard or no beard? I think if you can grow a full beard, go for the beard and keep it trimmed and keep it nice. I think really big beards are cool too. Like, I'm all for men with beards. But lately I've been liking the full beard but trimmed short. Tamu7 asks, can I be your boyfriend? Tamu, I would love for you to be my boyfriend. I would take you into my life any day of the week. Related to this, BR Heisenberg Bad asks, what do you look for in a boyfriend? I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but my opinions about relationships and open close, about sexuality, about you know, marriage. I have a lot of opinions. I don't share them very often because I think it's good to just be accepting and loving of all people's opinions, and as soon as I have one, I push people who have differing opinions away. So I try and kind of keep this channel opinion free. But what I look for in somebody that I am with, I will change this question. What I look for in a partner is someone that is 100% totally focused on their own life. I like people who know who they are, who know what they want, and who are like butts on fire chasing after whatever that is. I want to be with someone always who is secure and confident and passionate and just kicking butt in life. Like, I don't want anyone who I feel like I'm pulling up to me, and I don't want anyone that I feel like I'm chasing. Like, I like running alongside with someone and giving energy and love and support to that person, and having them giving love and energy back to me. That is what I love, and that is what I look for in somebody. Someone who complements my drive and my passion for life, and who also has that in their own. So I think success in their life is definitely important, and I don't mean that financially. I mean that just knowing who they are and going after it. Eli_JNES on Twitter asks, what do you value most? What do I value most in life? First and foremost, I value my family. It is ingrained in me to be the most protective bear of a being towards my family. Like, I am protective to the core. I think that's what a lot of you guys don't see them in my vlogs very often, is because all I want to do is just protect and love and support them. So definitely my family is the most important thing. After that, I value my friends, definitely, because they're the huge support system for me, and without them, I wouldn't be where I am, and I wouldn't be able to see as clearly as I do on a lot of things. They ground me. And the third thing I value most is, I guess there's no rules on this, is experience. I just want to make sure that I am experiencing the most in life, and I am experiencing the most in my life and in each moment and each day. So those are the three things, I guess. Tay Tay WN asks, what's your strategy to complete a lot of work in a day? So I like, my favorite thing to do is write down every single thing that I need to get done in that day and like leave it at that list. If I think of something else that has to be like pushed to the next day, whatever I think of in that moment, I write down for that day, and that is what it's set to. And then I always tackle the hardest thing first, get that done right away. And then for the rest of it, for just like basic life, is trying to get in a routine. Like without even realizing it, I'll be sitting at my computer editing a video, because every single day in the evening I edit videos that if it's the evening and I'm not editing videos, I feel uncomfortable and then I end up editing them right away. So definitely that. Okay, so Julie asks a question. She says, what do you tell yourself when you are having a bad day? So I'm gonna leave this as the last question. If I didn't make it to your question, I am sorry. I love you. We will be doing more of these if you guys enjoy them. Okay, because this video was already telling me 13 minutes. So I'm like, ah shit, I went so long. So we're gonna leave it this, because this will be like the trend. This will be like the inspirational moment of me for you guys that I will leave you with, so you can go out and conquer the world, because I think this is the most important thing in the world, is getting yourself out of your funk. So I've been testing this lately, because my sister told me that any mood you're in, if you just ignore it, you can get out of it. And I was like, BS, Lucy. Okay, that's some like high level thinking mumbo jumbo, like that doesn't actually work. And I woke up and I was in a funk. I don't know why I was in a funk. I don't think I slept well. I think I ate too close to when I fall asleep. Sometimes, you guys, it's actually really, really good to stop eating at 7 p.m. For me anyways, if I go to bed at 11, I stop eating 4 hours before I sleep, and then I just drink water after that, because if you eat late, you have a lot less of a restful sleep, because your body's, all your energy is going to digesting. Anyways, that's beside the point. So I woke up and I was in a funk, and I was tired, and I was like, and I was driving, I was out running errands, and then I was driving home, and I was like hunched over driving, the windows were closed, I was playing like music that was kind of slow, because like music that was saying, everybody is motorcycling today, I swear to God. Music that felt like the right vibration to how I was feeling. Just like slow, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like driving like this, and I was just kind of like zoning out, and I was like just feeling like garbage, like having bad thoughts, whatever. Oh, I'm shit, I'm not going anywhere, what am I doing? I don't work hard enough, I'm never gonna be a success, whatever it is. Like I was just down on my luck. And then I told myself, okay, Lucy, we will test your theory that we can ignore it and we can feel better. And you know what I did? I put on a feeling good playlist on Spotify, rolled down all the windows, and I sped up a little bit. I put my shoulders back and I smiled, okay? I've talked about this before. I smile for 3 minutes before my stream every single time I stream. I'll put a song on, and a happy song. Even if I don't feel like smiling because I'm so tired, I smile for the whole 3 minutes, and I let the endorphins release, and I let my body, you know, you can do it with the power pose. If you guys haven't watched the TED Talk on the power, oh, I almost fell, on the power pose, I highly recommend it. But I did that, and immediately, I started feeling better. And what I realized is when we're in these funky moods, we will attract and do the things that are related to those funky moods. And some people are living those funky lives, okay? For me, that was just that day, and it was just that morning, and it was just that moment. But for some people, that's their whole life. You know, they're hunched, they're frowning, they're listening to depressing music, they're just like not living. And I believe that all of us can up our energy, I guess, up our movement and our dance. Like I just started dancing right now. There's no music on. Like that's when you know you're feeling good. It's because I'm talking to you guys, honest to God. But the moral of the story is how I feel better when I'm feeling in a bad mood. First and most important thing, shower, okay? Have a shower. Cleanse the body. Shampoo, condition, scrub your body, maybe do a dry brush. I love dry brushing before I shower. It gets the lymph flowing, it gets your circulation going. It's really good for you, look it up. Shower, okay? And then you get out of the shower, you're feeling clean. Feeling clean is such a good feeling. You know, if you want to wash your bed sheets, is another thing. When you have freshly showered, clean bed sheets, sleep is just like 10 out of 10 good sleep. But that's beside the point. And then put on good music. Put on good music, drink a coffee, and honest to God, for me, after I do that and I start smiling and maybe I dance to the song, everything starts feeling clear. And if you're at this point and it's not working, you are feeling some deep feelings, and that's totally okay. The next thing that I would do if I was feeling like that is I would light a candle. I really love the diffusers with essential oils, and just like get some good vibrant energy, smells and everything make me feel better. It works for me. It might work for you. And write things down, okay? Okay, remind me, okay? I need to do a whole talk about forgiveness because it's really changed my life. When you write things down, okay, if there's someone that is ragging on you, like someone that is either bullying you, maybe you're having a bad relationship with like a stepmom or dad, or like a boyfriend or girlfriend, or just someone at your school, it's just like eating you up and you feel gross, like you just feel bad about it. My biggest advice to you is to write a letter to them, and write it like you're not gonna send it to them, because we're not. You're just gonna write it down. And it's so interesting in my experience when I start writing things down, I start to see that person, if that makes sense, like for who they really are. And I start to see that maybe these emotions are coming out of insecurity, or they're just looking for love, or they're just feeling fear, or they're just all these emotions that I don't need to worry about. All these things that this person's going through that I don't need to worry about, that's not related to me. Or maybe you need to write a letter to yourself, or maybe it's just good to start writing down what you did that day and just see where that takes you. Because I can promise you that living in the moment, you realize that there's like literally nothing going on, like everything is okay, you're beautiful, you are a gift for this world, you are gonna have an amazing day. And if you continue to recognize when you aren't feeling good and making an effort to feel good, you are gonna have an amazing life too. Such a blessed and fantastic life, and you're gonna be able to achieve any single thing that you want in your own way, and it's gonna be beautiful. We all have different desires. There's room for all of our desires to happen in this world, and I'm really excited for that. So I'm gonna leave it on that, because if you guys want, you know, I like to rant. I don't know if we can call it a rant when it's positivity, but I just want you guys to know that I love you. I hope you enjoyed these questions. If you want me to do more of these questions in the future, I know I talked for a long time. I apologize, but I'm not up to much today. I'm probably just gonna be having a meeting and then I have to edit. So yeah, enjoying my day outside, talking to you guys, letting you know that I love you, and I'm so excited to see what our community is going to accomplish.